Welcome everybody to, well, I guess we'll say my first Minecraft video. Actually, let's go ahead and change this to daytime because we do not want it to be nighttime right now. This is my server. This is one of the farming lands that we've got set up that are pretty open spaces that allow you to build quite a bit. This one's a little bit larger because it is the paper mill, but you'll see how we run everything. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. I do not have a key, but I will use my master key to get in. It's not good. Okay, so as you see, this is the mill, and you can see there's two sets of pistons, along with dirt. And you may see other piston sugarcane growing out there, or paper mills out there, but the problem is they always get rid of the bottom layer. You've got to come back and replant. This is fully automated. The only thing you have to do is pick it up. There's actually a timer below, and I can show you the timer here in a sec. That actually runs about every 6 minutes, which takes it long enough to get most of them up to level 3. Glowstone's up there, and glowstone, as you guys probably know, is pretty bright, so it allows, instead of having to put torches, you just put a whole bunch of glowstones in. Obviously, you can't get that quite easily in some cases, but if you know how, then perfect. You just put it in. You can actually do every other. It's bright enough then. I just think it looks pretty having all that glowstone in. You may be wondering what I'm using as a mod. Really, it's world edit and things like that in the multiplayer. But then for my texture pack, I'll put a link to the texture pack, which is just more of a surrealistic or more realistic map pack. And I'm using, an HD mod pack. So. Okay, so this is the second floor, so we actually have 2 floors. Let's go to this side because I opened it up. As you see, here's the second side. So you can actually go all the way up until you hit the top of the world and keep building these. So you just build a nice little layer of flooring, and you're pretty good. Let me get out of here. So let's take a look at the clock. So I'm actually going to teleport myself down. Go down one more, go down one more. Okay, so this is level 1 of clock. So the clock runs, like I said, about 6 minutes. So each floor runs about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I think we timed out. Each row is around 30 seconds long. So quite a bit of rows. Everyone's set to 4 ticks. And you just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Took a while to clear all this out. Didn't really use any mods, only because it's more fun if you do it yourself. Little lag there. Only getting a couple frames a second. Warm back up. Okay, let's come back upstairs. Deal with the lag. I don't know why. Freaking computer's fast, but there we go. Now we're back up to 60 frames. Okay, so here's the second layer. Kind of nice the way I've got it set up. All the water filters down to here. And this block, you may notice, is a little bit different. If I take it out, we can actually see that there's a sticky piston and fire. And the reason why I do that is if you have too many items, you can actually lag the server out. Not only multiplayer, but I have noticed in single player, you can only have so many things out. So if you're having a big mod, you may want, or a big paper mill, you may want to go ahead and do that so you don't lag out the server or lag yourself out in most cases. So let's go ahead and put that back so it's covered up so we can save it. Now here's our little storage chest and little crafting area. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and start it real quick, and I'll meet you guys upstairs and see what it looks like. So let's see, give me some time to make it. So we'll put that on, take that off. Okay, now that as that goes up, let's go ahead and quickly go upstairs. Okay, we're back outside. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this. As you see, almost all these are 3 levels high, which makes it a little bit easier. So as you'll see here in a sec, if you on the other side is probably better. Quickly get around. Okay, this is a little bit better here. So I'll turn off all the stuff so you can see. In a second now, it will actually trigger. Boom. So, and most people wonder why I do 2 rows. Let's put this back on. Most people wonder why I do 2 rows. And the reason why I do 2 rows is when the first one pops out, you get less of the amount on the ground. So Again, you do not remove the bottom row because they'll continue growing. The top one pops out at the same time the bottom one does, and everything equals out. So it makes it quite nice. You do get some left over. It's not a big enough deal for me that I'm losing any. And let's go ahead and follow the way that this goes. I have one sugar cane right now. I'm collecting a couple left over, so we won't count the 3 so far. Now I'm going to follow the second level. Picked up a couple extra. Okay, so this is the very end. Now, remember I had 2 different levels, and you can see there, I'm going to slow down a little bit so let all this catch up. While I let this catch up, you can see that this is the second level, or second row, sorry. So there's some more hanging out, not a big deal, and everything just kind of flows naturally. It's one pile of water, and if you build underground, you can go ahead and do quite a bit. So working with the water took a while. One of our builders was having a heck of a time, so I came in and cleaned it for him and made it a little bit easier. Okay, so we have 6, and let's see how many extra we get. As you see, we've got 3 stacks of 64, and then a stack of 20. Stack of 20 minus 6 would equal 14, so definitely quite a bit. As you see, there's quite a bit of sugar already built up. We're going to keep some for the show you how to do it. If, let's say, we didn't pick it up, that piston would slide back when the clock runs through, destroying everything that was stacked up here waiting, and goes back in action. So if you want, let's actually go ahead and I'll show you how that part gets done. Let's go ahead and throw a stack of 20 in there. Come over here, let's fool the clock, which we'll throw the timing off, but it's not a big deal. There we go. So you see there's it's right there. I'm going to go ahead and sit here. You'll hit this in. Boom. Open. As long as that clock's open, now the rest of the pistons have actually gone ahead, and we'll be cutting anything that's grown, dropping it back down, and the clock continues. So definitely pretty sophisticated, and I like it. And let me go ahead and show you how I built it. Okay, I went ahead and moved over another section of the map. I'll show you how it's a little bit open here so I can show you how to do it. Pretty much first you're going to need to build 3 wide. It just works out better that way. I'll show you how to do the rest. It's okay if you do one extra, you can always remove it, but in this case I actually want to keep that row. Okay, so there's kind of the building block section. You do 2 rows here, and this is for the mechanical part of it. So you can put your levels of pistons. Okay, so your pistons are up. Let's get up there. Kind of in the middle. Now, your pistons, you're doing 2 layers without, using glass and cheats. And some people like to try to build things naturally. Granted, I have unlimited diodes and I think a ton of red wire and blocks. Okay, so as you see, let's go ahead and turn on. So let's go ahead and put not a piston. Boom. Pistons are open. You can now stand on them. And I'm lagging out again. Don't you love them when that happens? And that knocked me off, so MC. Let's go ahead and just use the carpet. There's a trick of doing it. If you stand off to the side, you can stand on it. So I'll show you. See? You can't stand up here because it would build it up. So you want to make sure that you build in one direction, which I didn't do. So, and then all else fails. If you really have to, you just build up in front of it. Okay, there we go. So those are all out. Let's go ahead and take off this. We don't want it on right now. Now, you are going, if you were to put dirt right here where I'm standing, then it would actually cut off the bottom layer. So we don't want that, but we do want it to go right here. Anything you want. I have 1 based on size. 2 works really well, but 1 works. It's fine. You put water in. So actually I'll do it like my other one. I'll only do one row. Just because, let's say you're confined to a space, you do need water before you can put reed in, otherwise reed doesn't work. So bucket of water, and it flows. Now you see how it stopped right there? Well, these will not work. So if you come back, you can actually dig this out. But you'll notice, I don't need diodes again, I need sugarcane. Doesn't work. The trick to making it work, like you've seen me do, if you make it really long, just dig this all out. I'll just do it all the way, just for fun. Switch buckets. Okay, now let's go this direction. Now the water is all here, so you're actually going to be fine this way. So you can actually fill this in and fill this in, and you'll be fine. And then let's hide it. Use the water. Use the water as a conveyor belt. It's falling down there. Okay. Now, come over. You'll notice that you can build because the water's on the other side. You're kind of fooling it, which works really well. So you put your reeds. Now they're going to start growing with natural sunlight, as you see. And that's pretty much it. Then if you build your clock, so even if I built a little clock over here, so let's go this way, and I miss. No, we don't want it there. We'll go like this. Go one past. To go on past. There we go. So I'm not going to do all of it. Actually, I will. Let's just speed the film up. Okay, all done. So let's just set up quickly with the button. Okay, we're not going to push it. We'll let these grow. Let's actually do a fake grow here. Boom, look, they drew it. Look how fast they drew there. Okay, and if you set up pistons on the other side, run the red wire around, you can actually do as it lags. So I'm wait for it to kind of catch up here. Sometimes Minecraft's annoying, especially when I'm recording, even though I'm recording to a different hard drive. There we go, we're back. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the button. And the clock's going to run through, and you'll actually see that it works beautifully. Also, on my server, we do have a payday. Every minute you get paid. If you break blocks, you get, depending on the blocks you place and the blocks you break, you get paid, which makes it quite nice for people to buy stuff in the store. Boom, drops. And you see if I had a ceiling, that one wouldn't have done that. And then everything just kind of floats. If you have two sides, you're less likely to have, if you have the water bigger, that's why it's nice, because any that go too far out will be there for two, and boom, everything's there. So you can see what it looks like we found underground water, so it happens to the best of us. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. Have a great day.